Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to today's message, which is going to be all about life planning. Now, if you are someone like me that likes to reflect on life and you like to kind of put things in place so that you're not worrying too much about what you can control and what you can't control, then this video is definitely for you. I'm going to cut straight to the chase and talk about what we're talking about today. So we're in the last quarter of the year, which means if we split the year into 3 segments, dividing it into 4 months each, we're in the last part of the year. 4 more months till new year of 2025. I do like to reflect on life and I like to put things in place or plan my days because I want to be living purposefully. Something I've learned to do as encouraged by someone I know is life admin. Life admin basically means life administration. So you're taking stock of your life and you're trying to take stock of what you've done, take stock of what needs to be done and what you would want to do. I tend to use life admin especially in the area of my finances, so as like maybe once a month or every other week I would tend to look at my salary and then plan what I'm going to use the money for, what I'm able to save, so on and so forth. So I've tended to use life admin in terms of my finances, but I thought about my life and I wanted to be able to use life admin for all areas of my life. So what I've done and what you can also do is, first of all, look at the key components of your life and see what you have achieved, what you're currently doing, and what you aim to do. So I'm going to try and put a diagram somewhere on the screen so you can actually see properly what I'm referring to. So with reference to life admin, you're always going to need a notebook so you can write things down. Start with a notebook or a piece of paper. And what I've done is I have separated my life, the segment of my life, into 6 areas. To use an acronym for this. So the first one is physical, that's P. So physical obviously referring to my physical wellness and also health. The second one is E for economical, which refers to my job, my career, my financial well-being. The next one is S. The first S refers to spiritual. So if you're someone who believes in God or you just have some sort of spirituality, then you would take it as your relationship with God. The next S, so there's 2 S's, is social, and that's to do with my relationships, my social interactions. So when I think about career as well, I'm also putting things like volunteering, which is to do with social interactions, I would say, into the S segment, which is social. And then there's an I, which refers to intellect, so to do with knowledge. Then there's an M, which refers to mental health. I think we all know what mental health is, so to do with your mental well-being and also resilience. And then I have an odd one there, which is an L. So L is to do with livelihood. So if you don't want to put your career under economical or economical, you can put it under livelihood, where you're just focused on your career in that segment. But for someone like me as well, livelihood also refers to what I do for fun. So for me, that's my hobbies, my interests, my traveling. So that would also, as much as it goes into economical and social, it also goes into livelihood, which is how I live my life. So you will have something like PESSIML. So think of pessimistic, not optimistic, pessimistic, but with an L at the end. The L is optional, so pessim. Okay, but we want to be optimistic in this exercise. So that's where I'm starting from. What I also would like you to do is, once you've separated these segments of your life, you're going to think about what you are currently doing. to address each of these areas. So, and the physical, what are you currently doing in your to address your physical health? What are you currently doing economically? So how much are you earning? How much are you saving? How much are you investing? So write all of those down into the different segments. Okay, so what are you currently doing? So number one is what I'm currently doing. So leave lots of space. If you want to have have 6 different sheets, if you want to, or if you're writing in a notebook, leave a page for each segment. And then you're going to write down what you want to do. So we all have goals, whether they be short term or long term, what you want to do. So after you've written down what you're currently doing, you're going to write down what you want to do in each of these areas or segments. I'll give you examples of each, examples of each that I've written down. Then you also want to write down underneath that your goals. Okay, I find it easier to start with what you're currently doing and what you want to do, and then you set goals, because they're more realistic that way. And you're not thinking too high, and then maybe when you write down what you're doing, you don't feel discouraged by what you're currently doing. So start with currently what you're currently doing, move on to what you want to do, then set some goals. Okay, try and make them as time specific as possible. And then when you've written down your goals, you're going to write down, first of all, your distractions. Okay, so things that you feel easily distract you from your goals. And then you're also going to write down, after your distractions, so give yourself lots of time to do this, you're going to write down your motivations. So what the things you're currently doing, think about what motivates you to actually keep going. Think about what you want to do and what you feel will motivate you to do them. And the motivations will help you with your distractions, because if you know what your motivations are, then you're more likely to stick to them, and you'll be more disciplined to overcome your distractions. And it also gives you accountability as well. So this is almost like a SWOT analysis, your goals and your dreams and aspirations. So this is what it's looking like for now. Since you've come this far, I would say hang on right here. We'll take a break. So this has been Life Admin with Claudia. My name is Claudia Newton, and I am a blogger, I am a content creator, and I am the founder of No Ordinary Life. I am wearing my No Ordinary Life merch today. This says No Ordinary Woman. I'll put the link on where you can order this from in the description. If you're watching from other parts of the world, for example, especially in Africa, we have these available. We have t-shirts. We have merchandise also available in Africa, specifically in Ghana and Malawi. Join me for part 2 of this series on Life Admin. Thank you for joining.